The parts of the brain. How do we feel pleasure? How do we feel pain? So many things can be explained by the parts of the brain.
Why do you have that personality? Why did you choose that word? How did you make that decision? Why do you act so absurd? Frontal lobe. I hear a lot of things, and I need to sort them out. It happens in the temporal lobe, along with memory and finding objects, no doubt. Object classification and hand-eye skill are important around the globe. I still don't know which way is north. Thanks, parietal lobe. Wait, don't move now. Yeah, I saw you there. I can also read this rap right here and see the color of your hair. Occipital lobe.
The parts of the brain. How do we feel pleasure? How do we feel pain? So many things can be explained by the parts of the brain.
The cerebral cortex deals with cognition, the info you learn and store. The hindbrain helps with basic processes, and integrating sensory input is the thalamus' chore. The hypothalamus regulates homeostasis. Rage and fear, the amygdala controls them. The hippocampus deals with memory, and they're all part of the limbic system. Hormones are message-sending chemicals, and they're secreted by the pituitary gland, and they're all part of the endocrine system. Now do you understand?
The parts of the brain. How do we feel pleasure? How do we feel pain? So many things can be explained by the parts of the brain.
Broca's area is in the frontal lobe. It'll tell you which word to choose. Wernicke's area will decode the words, and Brodmann area 25 is the source of your blues. Central nervous system is the brain and spinal cord, and peripheral is all the rest. Sympathetic puts us in fight or flight, and parasympathetic calms us down when we're stressed. Somatic system is for major muscle movements, like lifting up your arm, and autonomic controls unconscious functions. Without it, there's cause for alarm.
The parts of the brain. How do we feel pleasure? How do we feel pain? So many things can be explained by the parts of the brain.
Neurons release nerve impulses, and synapses are the gaps in between. Neurotransmitters jump across them. They're the pathetic skies in this scene. Dopamine is for pleasure, movement, and emotions. Serotonin controls appetite, sleep, and mood. Acetylcholine helps you remember stuff, and GABA relaxes you, dude. Finally, we have endorphins, which help with pain and stress. But luckily, you won't need them if you remember this song on your test.
The parts of the brain. How do we feel pleasure? How do we feel pain? So many things can be explained by the parts